Angel Kelly was born on December 7, 1962, in the United States. While much of her early life remains private, it is known that she grew up during a time when racial diversity in the entertainment industry, particularly in the mature film world, was extremely limited. Before entering the industry, Kelly had aspirations beyond mature films and sought ways to establish financial independence. Like many young women who later entered the industry, she explored different career paths before finding a niche in mature entertainment. Angel's debut into the film industry. As a woman of color in a predominantly white industry, Kelly's entrance into mature films was not just a career choice, but also an act that would later be viewed as groundbreaking. Her willingness to navigate an industry where black performers often face significant challenges would set her apart and pave the way for future generations. Angel Kelly entered the mature film industry in the mid-1980s, at a time when black actresses were significantly underrepresented. The industry was largely segregated, and non-white performers were often given fewer opportunities and relegated to niche markets. However, Kelly's talent and charisma allowed her to break these barriers and gain a foothold in mainstream productions. Her early performances quickly garnered attention, and she soon became a well-known name in the business. Unlike many other black actresses who were often typecast or limited to interracial scenes, Kelly managed to land roles that showcase her ability as a performer rather than reducing her to a stereotype. This helped her achieve a level of fame that few black women had reached in the industry at the time. Angel Kelly's success was not merely a matter of visibility. She became one of the most recognized black actresses in the mature film industry, working with major studios and starring alongside some of the biggest names of the era. During her peak years, she appeared in numerous productions that were well received both commercially and critically within the mature entertainment industry. Her performances were known for their energy, passion, and professionalism, which helped her build a strong fan base. Unlike many of her contemporaries, Kelly was also skilled in marketing herself, taking advantage of the VHS boom that was revolutionizing the adult film industry during the late 1980s. One of the most significant aspects of Kelly's career was her ability to transcend racial barriers. Many black performers at the time were confined to niche roles or limited exposure, but Kelly managed to break into mainstream productions, receiving recognition beyond the typical racialized categories. This was a major achievement in an industry that had long been resistant to change. Challenges and industry barriers. Despite her success, Angel Kelly faced numerous obstacles throughout her career. The mature film industry in the 1980s and early 1990s was notoriously exclusive, with very few opportunities for black performers to become leading stars. Racism, both overt and subtle, played a role in how black actresses were cast, marketed, and compensated compared to their white counterparts. There were fewer major roles for black women, and the ones that did exist often came with stereotypes or were part of interracial productions that catered to specific audiences. Kelly, however, managed to challenge these norms by taking on leading roles and proving that black performers could be just as bankable as their white counterparts, expanding her brand and influence. In addition to her work in mature films, Angel Kelly explored opportunities outside of the industry. She briefly pursued a music career, attempting to transition into hip-hop. This was a bold move, as very few mature film stars at the time had successfully crossed over into mainstream entertainment. Her attempt at a music career, while not reaching major commercial success, demonstrated her ambition and desire to move beyond the mature industry. It also reflected her understanding of branding and the ability to engage with audiences in multiple ways. Retirement from the industry. Kelly retired from the mature film industry in the early 1990s. By the time she stepped away, she had built a legacy as one of the most prominent black women in mature films. Her decision to retire was influenced by multiple factors, including the evolving nature of the industry, the challenges faced by aging performers, and a desire to pursue other opportunities. Unlike some of her contemporaries, Kelly did not remain in the public eye after her retirement. She largely stepped away from the mature entertainment world and chose to live a more private life. Though she occasionally made appearances at industry events, she did not attempt a major comeback. Angel's influence. Angel Kelly's impact on the mature film industry remains significant. She was one of the first black actresses to gain widespread recognition and break down racial barriers in a field that was historically exclusive. Her success helped open doors for future black performers who sought to enter the industry and gain mainstream recognition. While the mature industry has become more diverse over time, Kelly's contributions cannot be overstated. She demonstrated that black actresses could be leading performers and that audiences were willing to embrace diversity when given the chance. Her influence can be seen in the careers of later black mature film stars who were able to achieve mainstream success in part because of the path Kelly helped pave. She was a pioneer who helped redefine what was possible for black women in the industry. Reflection on the industry. Over the years, there have been discussions about how the mature industry treats performers of color and whether meaningful progress has been made. While there have been improvements, many of the same racial biases and structural barriers remain. Kelly's career serves as a reminder of both the progress that has been made and the work that still needs to be done. Her ability to succeed in an industry that was not built to support black performers is a testament to her resilience and talent. Where is she now? Since her retirement, Angel Kelly has remained largely out of the spotlight. Unlike some retired mature film stars who maintain a presence through social media or industry events, Kelly has chosen a more private life. While there have been occasional interviews and appearances, she has not actively pursued a return to entertainment. Despite this, her legacy continues to be recognized. She is frequently mentioned in discussions about pioneering black mature film stars, and her impact on the industry is still acknowledged by both fans and historians. Angel Kelly's journey in the mature film industry was one of breaking barriers and challenging norms. At a time when opportunities for black women in mature entertainment were limited, she carved out a space for herself and achieved a level of success that few had before her. Her contributions to the industry helped pave the way for future generations, demonstrating that talent and determination could overcome even the most entrenched racial biases. While she has chosen to live a more private life since her retirement, her influence on the industry remains undeniable. In reflecting on her career, it is clear that Angel Kelly was more than just a mature film star. She was a pioneer who helped shape the future of the industry for black performers. Her legacy continues to inspire new generations, reminding us of the importance of representation and the power of breaking barriers in any field. As a woman of color in a predominantly white industry, Kelly's entrance into mature films was not just a career choice, but also an act that would later be viewed as groundbreaking. Her willingness to navigate an industry where black performers often face significant challenges would set her apart and pave the way for future generations. Angel Kelly entered the mature film industry in the mid-1980s, at a time when black actresses were significantly underrepresented. The industry was largely segregated, and non-white performers were often given fewer opportunities and relegated to niche markets. However, Kelly's talent and charisma allowed her to break these barriers and gain a foothold in mainstream productions. Her early performances quickly garnered attention, and she soon became a well-known name in the business. Unlike many other black actresses who were often typecast or limited to interracial scenes, Kelly managed to land roles that showcase her ability as a performer rather than reducing her to a stereotype. This helped her achieve a level of fame that few black women had reached in the industry at the time.